Bang, let's get it. Jalen Johnson has gone over 6.5 assists 100% of the time over the last 10 games. It's minus 135 on Hard Rock's implied probability at 54%. I see it over at, you could only play the over at Dalbo at minus 130. That might be the best spot at this moment, but Jalen Johnson, look at the assists, look at the potential assists, all high double digit, and he been smacking this. This is high, 6.5 assists. I like Jalen Johnson to go over. Bang, let's get it. Yo, Kobe White, where we at? Um, Kobe White assists at 4. Kobe White at 4 assists has hit this 100% of the time. He's pushed it like 4 or 5 times. I really wish there was a hook here, but Kobe White is dishing out dimes. I like the over. I hate that it's 4. 3.5 is a must play. 4.5, I might even go over. Let's look at 4.5. Quit doing that. If I look at 4.5, you can see at 4.5, he's only hit it 60% of the time. So that 4 pushing it 4 times, that might be a fade, to be honest. Jordan Goodwin, I don't know who this is. He plays for the Suns, but he scored 5.5 points in 10 straight games. Over. That's 100% hit rate. I don't know why this line is still at 5. Is he playing a ton of minutes? He's not playing a ton of minutes, but when he get in, he's handling that. Look at his field goals made. He's taking 7, 8, 9, 10 shots, and he playing 24 minutes. 5.5 points is low. I don't know who Jordan Goodwin is, but I'm taking him to go over 5.5 points. Bang, let's get it. Hey, look, PJ Washington rebound line is at 6.5. I don't think he smacked the other day that we played him. Why am I lagging? Maybe he did, because this shit is hitting at 90% without the game. Yes, he had to. PJ Washington over 6.5 rebounds. I don't know if whatchamacallit is playing, but let's go over here and see. Look, Anthony Davis is probable, but just look at games without Anthony Davis, and you still see PJ Washington over 6.5 rebounds. Handling that, we'll take PJ Washington to go over 6.5 rebounds. It's minus 115 on Hard Rock. Love that. Hey, Clearware, he's been balling, but you got to catch him on this right joint. His rebound line has dropped to 8.5. He hasn't gone over 10 twice in back-to-back games, but at 8.5, it's hitting at 90%. But he only had 7 rebounds versus Detroit. But you know, Jalen Duren in there, so that makes it tough. Let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists real quick. It's at 21.5, and he failed to go over in back-to-back games. But those are crazy matchups. You remember, if I recall, I mentioned him facing off against Giannis, but Giannis may have even set out that game. I don't know. Can I see it? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, yes, right here. Did Giannis miss this game? He did. He set out this game, and he still didn't go over. And then he faced Detroit with Jalen in the middle. He didn't go over. But tonight he faces off against the Clippers. He got 3 games versus the Clippers. Look, the last game he played versus the Clippers, he had 21 points, rebounds, and assists. Zubac, I don't know if he fares well against decent bit man, but his rebound line is at 8.5 and it's hitting pretty decent. But Nurkic rebound line at 8.5. He's hitting this at 90% over the last 10. Missed it in his last game versus Houston, but 8.5 rebounds is heavily juiced to go over as well. This is a parlay piece, not playing that straight up at minus 165. That makes no sense. Who's next? This is Jalen Johnson. Again, I think, but this is Jalen Johnson to hit 2 threes. He's been on fire. He's hit 2 threes in 90% of the last 10 games. It's minus 105 to go over on Hard Rock straight up. The implied probability has him going under with the prices and the lines that you see at Fliff, Sleeper, and what have you. But to hit 2 threes, he went 4 for 8 last night or in his last game. Who he playing against? Versus Detroit. He got 8 games versus Detroit. 1 this year. He took 8 threes. He hit 3. I like the over. Jalen Johnson to hit 2 threes should be automatic. Keontae George has dropped 6 assists 90% of the last 10 games. Well, he missed back-to-back games, and you see the pushes. He got 3 pushes there. Had 9 potential assists. Only converted 2 of those into assists. That's wild. Y'all need to start making those shots. But Keontae George at 6 assists is high for me. And with the pushes and not converting last night, I stay away from that one. Hey, I love fading Devin Booker at points and rebounds at 30.5. He's going under 90% of the time over the last 10 games. And you can see the split at Hard Rock is -120, -120. Even the implied probability is 50-50 damn near. Let's say you face off against, oh wait, it's against the Lakers, I think. 13 games versus the Lakers, won this season, played on October 3rd. He had 24 points, 2 rebounds, under. At 30.5, I'm taking the under. He ain't balling against no one. He started off decent, I thought. But I like fading Devin Booker. He might go off the night, but I don't care. I'm taking the under. Bang, let's get it. Yo, Darius Garland, points and rebounds at 22.5. Under. He did go off against Boston, go over against Boston. But prior to that, I don't know he was out or in, didn't play, whatever. But at 22.5 points and rebounds, especially someone who does not like to rebound the ball, let's see if he has more than 5 rebounds any time in the last 10 games. No, 5. Look at his rebound line, because this is another one like the fade. Catch it at 4. It's at 2.5. They know better. -180 to go over. Fuck out of here. Let's go to Kevin Porter Jr. We like Darius Garland to go under 22.5 points and rebounds. Sorry. I mean, should be obvious. That's the trend in play. You get it. Kevin Porter Jr. points and rebounds at 17.5. He ain't been handling than that either. The Hook got his ass yesterday or the day before versus Brooklyn, but at 17.5, the under is hitting 90% of the time over the last 10 games. Give me Kevin Porter Jr. to go under. Bang, let's get it. The last trending play is going to be Tyus Jones, rebounds and assists at 4.5. I don't know why it's that high. You see how many times he's got 4? I'm taking the under. Might not be on Hard Rock. It's -125 on Flips. You probably won't find this many places, but Tyus Jones to go under 4.5 rebounds and assists. Let's hop over to Daily Grind Fantasy and see what they do. I'm gonna dabble with it. I got 2 data points so that I'm gonna hit refresh. How long is this video? And as you can see, we don't have a ton of extremely valuable plays, but what I see at the top is 5 or 6 plays over a 54% odds chance to hit. That means I could play a 5 pick or a 6 pick entry with what I see on the board. I do like a lot of them that I see. We just talked about Kayshawn George. Listen, rebounds and assists at 10. He's cracking 6 assists over the last 10 games. I like this over if I like the over on this trending. When I catch the trending plays and the sharp plays in confluence or in agreement, I definitely jump on those. Kevin Porter Jr., that's his rebounds and assists over 8.5. We got his points and rebounds trending to go under. I'm pretty positive. Andrew Nembhard, but the value begins to diminish. Just was showing you the few at the bottom that are valuable from Andrew Nembhard on up, like Peyton Watson. Andrew Nembhard over points, rebounds, and assists at 25. I'm not sure that I actually like that one, but I take TJ McConnell to go under 4 rebounds. Peyton Watson over points and rebounds at 17. Kayshawn George, I expect him to get 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Don't play with me. That's not really 5 that I like. Can't play Andrew Nembhard again. Let's go over the PrizePicks and see if there's anything valuable here. It may or may not. I didn't check PrizePicks before I started. I'm gonna clear everything. I want to see the NBA. What's the day? Is it Monday or some shit? That's 2 data points. Bang, let's get it. Where we at? Nah, first quarter. Not a lot. Rebound combo. First quarter Cooper Flat to go over 4 points. PJ Washington, first quarter over 4 points. And then Andrew Wiggins and James Harden rebound combo under 10. That's your sharpest 3-pick entry on PrizePicks this evening. Something that I forgot. What did I forget? Oh, nothing. This the NBA tracking yesterday, November 3rd was only one. November 30th, there was only one game. Wouldn't want to know. We had a 57% hit rate, up 11 units from the NBA betting model. Upcoming games today, as you can see, not many, but Charlotte, like Brooklyn Nets plus 4.5 at home. We're like the under in the Magic Bulls game. I don't know why I ain't show it on here. And so you can see why they select the valuable plays. We like the under in the Bulls game. We like Brooklyn plus 4.5. The model thinks Brooklyn wins outright. If you like the money line, don't be afraid. 90% confidence. And then the under in that game as well. I don't know if it logged that. That's why we're trying to see. It didn't log that under. It's supposed to log only the high confidence plays. So that 90%, I don't know why that under didn't play, or anything over 55%. Phoenix at the Lakers. We got Lakers minus 5.5. We fading Devin Booker also. Let's see if they put it in there. Yeah, Lakers minus 5.5. We'll play that one. But on to the NCAA. I try not to go through too many of these because there's so many games. The hit rate dropped below 54%. I tightened the parameters. We got a damn near 1,000 games. Yesterday's record went 14-6. That's mediocre. Back-to-back days here. Hence why I tightened the parameters. However, there are a ton of games. If you don't have those links, they should be in the description. Maybe that was the last video. I try to do it now. But tomorrow we got a huge game. Carolina at Kentucky. Carolina plus 8.5 and under 160. I'm be all over that game. But I didn't really check if there were any premier games today. I just saw that one at the top after the model ran itself automatically and spit out the most valuable plays. That's just dope. I think that'll do it. I'm really Rico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.